Yeah, but I think Optimus 3 is the right version of the robot to, you know, to produce maybe something on the order of like 1 million units a year.
Elon Musk recently had a conversation with John Collison and Dwork, and he revealed a lot of confirmations about the Tesla bot. Elon didn't just say that Optimus 3 is ready for mass production for the first time. He also described very specifically what Optimus will actually do in a real world, where it will work, and what role it will play. The Optimus 3 version will be announced later this month with at least 4 major upgrades, but people won't be able to buy it until next year. According to Elon Musk, the early stage of Optimus won't focus on complex household tasks. Instead, it will handle simple, repetitive jobs that can run 24/7. This is a really important point. Rather than trying to immediately solve the hardest problems like housework or caring for people, Tesla will deploy Optimus in its own factories this year to train it. Factory environments are highly structured, tasks are standardized, and efficiency can be measured directly through output. This is where Optimus can deliver value the fastest and also collect the best data. In another comment, Elon said that in a gigafactory, Optimus Gen 3 could take on about 10 to 20% of the workload currently done by humans. But here's the key part. He was very clear about this. Tesla has no intention of reducing its workforce. This is something many of us worry about, right? That a lot of workers will lose their jobs once Tesla Optimus is deployed in factories. However, Elon Musk said the total number of human workers will actually increase. Why? The difference is that output per person will increase dramatically thanks to robotic support. In the past, an engineer or a worker could only supervise a single production line, but in the future, they'll be able to oversee multiple Optimus robots at the same time. This is how Elon views the relationship between humans and robots, not as total replacement, but as a way to amplify human capabilities. Over time, as Optimus robots build Optimus robots, the cost will drop very quickly, putting Optimus in a global competitive context. Elon Musk also openly compared the Tesla bot to low-cost humanoid robots from China, especially ones like Unitry. Right now, some Chinese robots, for example Unitry, can be sold for as little as around $6,000 to $13,000, which sounds incredibly attractive. However, according to Elon, the real difference isn't the price, it's actual capability. These robots are usually smaller, less intelligent, less dexterous, and not designed to carry heavy loads for long periods of time without overheating. Our Opus is designed to have a lot of intelligence, and to have the same electromechanical dexterity, if not higher than a human. So does not have that. In contrast, Optimus is designed as a true humanoid robot. It stands 5 feet 11 inches in tall, can continuously carry heavy loads, operate for long periods without pushing its actuators beyond their limits, and most importantly, it has intelligence and dexterity that match, or in some tasks even exceed human levels. Elon Musk admits that Optimus will be more expensive than those low-cost robots, but he stresses that it won't be much more expensive, while its capabilities are on a completely different level. In Elon's view, comparing Optimus to those robots is like comparing a modern smartphone to a cheap landline phone. The price difference isn't huge, but the real-world value is worlds apart. According to the latest information, Tesla has established partnerships with hundreds of Chinese component suppliers, many of which are involved from the early stages of R&D and design. These companies are gradually forming an Optimus supply chain similar to how Apple built its iPhone supply chain in the past. While final assembly is expected to take place in the US, the core components will still largely come from China. Tesla is reportedly choosing several Chinese companies as partners for the mass production phase of Optimus, including Zhang Sanhua for thermal management systems, Ningbo Tuku for actuators, and Everwin for sensors. Thanks to a fully developed manufacturing ecosystem, China currently accounts for about 63% of the global humanoid robot component supply chain. According to estimates from Morgan Stanley, If Tesla were to completely remove Chinese components from the Optimus 3 supply chain, the production cost per robot would jump dramatically from around $46,000 to as high as $131,000. Meanwhile, Tesla's goal is to drive the price of Optimus down to around $20,000, which makes not relying on China in the short term almost impossible. Another key point Elon clarified for the first time is the role of Grok and XAI within the Optimus ecosystem. According to him, Grok will act as the high coordinating brain, while Optimus serves as the hands and feet executing tasks in the physical world. If Optimus robots are the workers, then Grok is the manager, the planner, and the system-wide optimizer. Elon gave a very concrete example. If a new factory needs to be built, Grok could analyze the overall goal, break the work down into thousands of different tasks, and assign each task to specific Optimus units. One group of Optimus robots would handle material transport, another would assemble structures, and another would handle inspection and maintenance. Throughout the process, Grok would continuously adjust the plan, reallocate resources, and optimize the timeline. This AI runs the brain, robots do the work model is what Elon believes will form the foundation of future manufacturing. Of course, in that same conversation, Elon once again openly admitted that scaling Optimus production will be extremely difficult. Unlike electric vehicles where Tesla can rely on many off-the-shelf components already available on the market, Optimus basically has no pre-existing supply chain.